In Retro Game of the Week, we dive into our game library and pick out a classic to see if it still holds up today. Let's grab a controller and play some retro games. Horde!
20 years ago, it was the first time humans faced the Orcs in the First War. Multiple wars have been fought between the Alliance and the Horde. Arthas became the Lich King and enslaved the dead, and the world shattered when Deathwing escaped his earthly hideout. But let's look back on the early days when gameplay and stories were far less complex.
Yes? What? What do you want? Why do you keep touching me?
It was in those days Blizzard Entertainment had plans to make a game based on Warhammer. Discussions about rights for intellectual property made the studio decide to create their own universe, even though it is inspired by the tabletop RPG universe created by Games Workshop. The first creation in the series was Warcraft, Orcs Humans. It's the strategy game that started a franchise that goes far beyond mere video games. This RTS was developed on the build base, build army, and destroy enemy paradigm that Dune 2 introduced. Blizzard, however, added some new stuff to the genre in which story influenced gameplay. Players had to recruit soldiers among the rebels, free captured friends, and try to defeat the enemy using a limited amount of units. As history pointed out, this was just the start of an everlasting war between the human alliance and the Orcish Horde. Even though the game itself was very cool to play, what Warcraft really added to the RTS genre was personality. From the deep storylines to the funny one-liners characters said when you were clicking on them.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. My lord. Yes, my lord.
Stop poking me!
It's these elements that made us heart Warcraft even more. In the Warcraft series, this game isn't the best the series has to offer. The second game eventually introduced online gameplay over the internet, and the third game brought storytelling to RTS games to new heights. Yet Warcraft Orcs and Humans set the foundations for the world of Azeroth. Warcraft Orcs and Humans also allowed players to compete against each other over a local area network, or calling in using a modem. We still remember the lovely sound of calling our friends with the modem, and the screams from our mother when she found out we were raising the phone bill to new record heights.